It'll be the last time I do one of them. FrankenSaab Episode 5. Right, I'm hoping to get a load done in this one. I'm going to start with a bit more weight reduction. So we're going to remove the sunroof. I've got some galv here. We're going to make up a plate to go over the top of it. I've also got myself a roof scoop, so we're going to fit that, seal it and rivet that down to the roof. I'm also going to do a bit more steel work on the boot lid. I'm going to cut some holes in there about where the license plate are, just to help the air flow through the cabin to stop it from steaming up. I also need to have another look at my front splitter. You can see from the angle it's at, it's coming upwards, which is obviously going to have the opposite effect of what we're looking for. It's going to give us uplift instead of downforce. So I've got some threaded bar and some nice stainless steel covers. So we're going to make something up on the front end to drop that front splitter about 2 inches. Then I'm going to make something up again out of steel to get the bumper to meet the splitter nicely. I'm also going to cut up the doors and I'm going to pull out all the window regulators because we don't need them. And once we're done with all that, I'm going to weigh it again and see what our total is for weight lost. I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere around the 160, 170 kilo mark, but we'll find out at the end of this episode. So let's just jump into it.
You can see I'm doing a lot of measuring here. The key to stuff like this is getting the measurements right. It's a good old-fashioned saying, measure twice and cut once. You can see I'm removing some of the inner skin of the boot lid. This is just to aid with airflow. Moving on to the doors here, I get pretty ruthless with these. You can see I remove almost the entire inner door skin with all the door mechanisms and window regs. I do pretty much the same thing on both the front doors. The only difference is I do leave the door mechanisms in here so that the doors can be opened from the inside.
That's the doors and the boots done, so we've removed a load more material that I'll get weighed up at the end. The holes in the boot are really going to help with airflow through the cab, which should stop the windows from steaming up. So now the next step is pull the sunroof out, make up something to cover the hole in the roof, and then fit the roof scoop. Let's do it.
So now with the steel weighted down, I'm going to use a Sharpie and I'm just going to outline on the steel, and then I'm going to add a good inch and a half to it all the way around and cut that ready to be sealed on and fitted.
Luckily my new roof scoop came with a template, so I'm just marking up where that needs to sit and cutting out the hole. I've added 1.5 inches to the diameter in this, and now I'm just marking up mounting holes in 2-inch increments, 3/4 of an inch from the edge. So I applied a good amount of panel seal to this before I put in the self-tappers. I'm also going to hammer this edge down to make sure it's nice and flat. Apply some panel seal to the roof scoop and then panel seal around the edges, just to make sure it's on there nice and tight.
This is what we're left with on the inside. Little dual vent to help get the air in and help keep the windows steam free. Luckily, I managed to use the standard drain point for the sunroof. I have, however, run out of matte black paint. Picked that up from the shop in the week, and I'll give the inside of this a good coat of matte black, and the same on the outside. So with the sunroof and the door regulators gone, that's another 30 kilos we've taken off. So in total now we're up to nearly 170 kilos. That's 2 fair-sized people. So I think we're doing okay on the weight loss, and there's not much else we've got to remove. And that's going to pretty much do it for this episode. I know I said I wanted to get the front bumper done, but I'm just running out of light and I'm running out of time. It's taken me nearly 2 weeks to shoot this video up to this point, where I've got so much going on with my old man's car and my cars. It's just trying to balance everything, get something out on all of them. What I will do though in the next week or so is I'll do the front bumper and I'll post up just a quick 2 or 3 minute video on it. So if you want to see the process and how I get the front bumper done, you can. We're really getting close with this Saab now. All that's left to do in the new year is make up a custom exhaust, get the intercooler fitted and get some sticky rubber on the front of it. So I'm hoping by March or April next year, we're going to get it on the track and see if we can kill it. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Whoa, wait. For those of you that have stuck around this long, I thought I'd give you a sneak peek. This is what's coming next.